Hey, good morning. My name is Jared. I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. And I'm making this video today on my day off. It's Tuesday. I just want to let you know that I want you to protest. I want you to boycott. I want you to strike. I want all of those things for you non-violently because this regime, right? I cannot believe that what's about to come out of my mouth, and that is the Trump administration, SecDef, Hegseth, was planning military action using Signal, WhatsApp, Messenger level applications, public domain application, to plan military action, and included a journalist. So not only on an unsecure application, they also included the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic. Describing a future military attack, targets, weather reports, what they would be using to do this. This isn't a snafu. This isn't a simple mistake. I was enlisted in the military. Do you understand? I was the peon. Do you get it? From a national, international security level, this administration, that SecDef, cannot be trusted. The Vice President of the United States cannot be trusted. It's a matter of international security. They're literally talking about going to war with Europe. No American wants this shit, I can promise you, except the very wealthy that plan to do no harm themselves, that do not plan to be violent themselves. I want to encourage you to continue to rattle their cage. This regime can be defeated via meme. One of the things that Republicans have sort of relied on is that Democrats have some decorum. Allow me to show you a lack of decorum when I speak on an entire, very small, actually, group of people that are ruining all of our lives, actually. Pete Hegseth, not only incompetent, completely unqualified, had to get a waiver to get the job, from what I understand? Or was that the... Disregard that. I'm going to stick with it, though. Sometimes you make mistakes, you got to work through it. I do know that he's unqualified. And also has shown a level of incompetence that I would have never in a million years put on a major. He does have a very visible drinking problem. I think that might be the root of his problem, and that if he were to get some treatment, a lot of things might change for that person. And I think if we could just fix that problem, it's clear that alcoholism is not the only hole he's got, but it's a hole, and I think we ought to plug it. I think we ought to talk to him about his drinking problem. Okay. And then also we got to take away his clearances. He's no longer allowed to have very heavy conversations. All of these people, if you're on active duty in the military, you need to get this to your command. Hey, those people cannot be trusted. They are speaking on troop movement on unsecure applications. This is operationally unsecure. You cannot operate when there's a percentage chance that an elected official is going to give away your position. This ain't a fucking game. There are lives at stake. I think a mistake is not even a mistake. It's a mistake if it happens fucking once. This decision should cost him his job, Pete Hegseth. A lot of people's fear is like, if not Pete Hegseth, then whom, right? Who's doing what? Like renaming bases and shit? And I want to apologize to my trans friends. This administration has targeted y'all unfairly, at much legislation, all the legislation is concerning my trans friends. I'm just really, first of all, taken aback. As somebody who like read the texts, and I was like, there's no way they're actually like making these decisions for the military, right? Like the military is choosing to fire in return. They're just pretending they're pulling the levers, right? Because they don't actually make those decisions, right? I mean, keep it in mind, it is a lawful order to order someone to, you're going to fire on somebody if they fire on you. I hope you understand that. That's how I feel. It's a completely lawful order to return fire when you're fired upon. I am concerned, however, when the battle plan's being shared via Slack chat. Do you get it, dog? When it's being shared versus Yahoo Messenger or AIM. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, it's got to click in people's brains. The Vice President and Secretary of Defense and a whole bunch of other high-ranking elected officials, including the editor-in-chief of the fucking Atlantic, discussed all of the operation details on an application like Signal, an unsecure application. You claim to love this country so much. You claim to support the troops so much. When do you realize, like, oh shit is right? And for the record, if you think they're gonna quit doing that on Signal, you're out of your gourd. Like, you're fucking lost your mind if you think they're gonna quit convening on Signal. Well, just find another app. I don't want to say it like Watergate. I'm not quite there yet. But what the fuck? Have a good day. We're live at 8. Unless it's 8. And then we're live after that.